Okay guys, we're live and okay, yeah, we got this. What? Oh well, actually we don't. For some reason my smart sync switcher ain't gonna switch to the Unity nor the Visual Studio. That's really weird. I tested it just before going live. Okay, we're gonna do some manual work, and we also probably will fix this for the first thing. Okay, so for today we have this Trello with some things that we're going to work on. I wanted to do some basic engine for the scheduled messages and also do some basic stuff for the loyalty points. Let's actually detect why ain't my scene detection working. Now it's working. No, it's not. Oh, maybe I have switched. Maybe that's incorrect scene. Oh yeah, yeah, it works. It worked just fine. So let me tell you about what I was talking right now. So as you can see, here on the screen we have this Unity. You have my webcam and we have this small Visual Studio. And wherever I click on the Visual Studio window, it actually swaps. So we have the window that is selected is going to be large, and the one that's not is going to be this small in the corner. So because of I am actually using two displays while developing this stuff, if I'll try to have both of the window full screen and just try to switch the scenes or have them at one display and manually switch over and over, I'll probably forget to do this at some point of time and you won't see anything. So yeah, I made this small stuff that will allow me to do this. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so how it works, let me show you. We have this, so we had this active window listener, which basically after frame he gets what is the active window, and then he just, if it's changed, we have this key code mapping, and then we are sending this key code to the OBS. So that's another thing I wrote. All of this stuff is working using Windows API. So when sending to OBS remote, we're synthesizing virtual key code presses, key presses. So we're basically telling OBS that, hey man, we press some button. And also we have the corresponding, yeah, I can do this, right? Oh no, it's ugly. We have a corresponding shortcut set to the scene switch. Yeah, it was pretty interesting task to accomplish when I was hooking up this Windows API to Unity. But it actually works out of the box, which was a surprise for me. Okay, so since we have this fixed, let's go and work on scheduled messages. Okay, so we have this chat command class, which is a scriptable object, which is the abstract entity for our chat command, which bot can process. So we probably need to hook this to a timer some way. Probably we want to be able to dynamically disable and enable these commands. Okay, so let's make a new chat command, which would be chat commands. Let's call this timed message. Timer timed message. Timer message command. So yeah, it will be derived from chat command. Now we need to implement missing members. Nice. This would be command name, so it will be timer. And here we, and by the way, how command works, we are accepting the user, which is calling the command. We have a list of arguments, which is basically all the line that is split with white space, where the first element would be the command name, that's why it's skipped, and the rest would be just arguments of some kind. So for this command we will have, we need to have a list of those commands. We also want to have this. Okay, so we can have list, we can have add, we can have remove, right? If we will have add, we will have command name, and we have seconds, right? Here just command name and command. So arg should be either 1, 2, or 3, right? So if arg's length is less than 1, or arg's length, we go back an error. Oh, we probably need to also to make that help command. Okay, I will add this to the Trello right away. We need help command. So help would be you would type help and the name of the command, and it will show you how to use the following command that you asked for. Okay, for now will be wrong invalid argument count. Invalid arguments. Now sideways. If args actually more than 3 is okay, right? We just need to have this we may just ignore the rest of the arguments that we ain't using. There's a list. Timer, messages. Okay, we'll probably do it in this way. Nah, we need to check. Yeah. So I thought we just make the usages with the correct number of arguments, like if we have more than one and more, and it's less, then do that. If we're using 2 or more, 3 or more, and the first argument is add, then do that. And just when we have had all these if clauses, in the end we're just saying, nope man, that's incorrect usage, go read manual. But we actually, since we want to have as nice response messages, we probably need to check it before. And also our if would be a little bit shorter. Okay, so, oh. Okay, for now I do wrong arguments. Yeah. So we need to store this somewhere. Probably we're gonna store that from... Yeah, we need to store this in the Twitch first processor. Probably not. Actually. Okay, just... Let's just make some callbacks here, just to show you guys how it will work. Timer, add. Right? Now we just need to add this command, so to register it, so bot could understand. So time message command, and now we can go here and launch the bot. So now we go timer, wrong arguments, right? Timer add. Ah, yeah. So why it's, if you, yeah, now watch the chat. Why it ain't working? It ain't working because we have, if you see the chat comment, we have a cooldown, which is equals to 10 seconds by default. It means that bot will always try to process message once per 10 seconds. So in order to test some stuff, we need to do this. Right, cooldown, return 0. And now it should work. Okay, timer, add, timer list, wood.
Als ich damals entführt wurde, war ich 6 Jahre alt. Dr. Elsie sagte uns, wir würden zu Soldaten ausgebildet und dass wir nicht mehr nach Hause zurückkehren werden. Nicht alle werden den Einsatz überleben. Mein Name ist John und das ist meine Geschichte.
Oh my gosh. Sure, sure. This should be 0. What's wrong with me? Of course. I'm getting this. Yeah, I should probably... Yeah, I should probably also do this. I will add the Trello that we should be catching exceptions in the bot and so it'd be catching and displaying chat command exceptions. So we don't want it to fail silently like it did now. So whenever we're, apart from cooldown, when we're getting a message, we should get some response. Okay, it should be fine now. Okay, first timer list, timer add, timer remove. Nice. Timer return. All remove. Okay. Let me think how we want to store this. I'll probably just want to... That's a question. How I want to process this. Probably just store it in its processor. We will have this public static list. Oh, dictionary, chat command. No, that's not how it works. We need to have an entity for this. Time. Oh, now how we should call this to not being scheduled. No, not bad. Yeah, we probably want this to be called scheduled. Yeah, and I also will want edit the alias to the Trello, since we want to have an aliases for commands. Okay. What are we going to do next? Let's do this, let's do this.
Wir konnten die Bedrohung erfolgreich abwenden und somit die Menschheit retten. Ich habe überlebt, um den Kampf fortzusetzen. Mein Name ist John und das ist meine Geschichte.
Scheduled command processor. That would be would be more behavior. Behavior. We're gonna add the driveway here. So this is a testing scene. Basically, it's called sandbox, and we're making sandbox stuff here, testing everything. So currently, when the Unity is not launched, the scene, you may notice that any commands ain't working. So yeah, because I don't want the actual bot that I'm using to stream to not interfere with the bot I'm developing. So it's two separate instances. I actually didn't test it. I think that if we will launch the bot and we will launch the Unity editor, it should just duplicate the responses. So if we go with uptime, it just, well, we will have all the responses twice. But there might be some other problems with that, and I don't really wanna, or we don't really need it right now. If someone wants to tinker with chat commands, I'll just launch the bot and you can try that. So what do we do here? We need to have this Okay, yeah. We're probably gonna remove this and we will make it a static class. Because it's really fun how while Unity, developing with Unity with C# is kinda object oriented, and it has this mono behaviors, which are behaviors applied to objects on scene, and it's really kinda object oriented. But when you making a lot of stuff happening, you want really that your infrastructure code is behind the scenes. And when it's just you're making everything mono behaviors and it all piles up on the scene, you have a lot of utility objects right on scene, it just makes it kind of dirty. So in Unity I prefer if I can make something static, like this. So here I will have this command mapping, scheduled command mapping, and I will need to access it both from the Twitch processor and from the scheduled command. And the scheduled command doesn't really have the reference to the ERC processor, and to make it like fully pure object oriented, we need to write some more boilerplate code, and that would be ugly. It's really simpler to do this in this way and just have one static class and it's used by everything. It's actually not a problem. My way, the less code is better. This is a general rule of the fund. Okay, so what do we do here? We need to have some public list of. Okay, we need to have some inner class here. Scheduled command, which will have One main. That will have pull down, and that will have less usage. We will have a list of this scheduled. Yeah, we need to make this public. Public static. No? No, that's not how it works. Because in Java you need to declare the inner class static just to able to reference it outside the enclosing class without actually referencing the enclosing class. And then this inner class just would be it will be just near that class in terms of code, not in terms of how the JVM will process it. It won't have a reference to one class. Yeah, surely we should do static and value. Public static. Schedule commands. Okay. Okay, we just do this like that. Public, static. Void, add. Yeah. So now our this will call the actual processor. No, not this. Schedule command processor list. For each. Let's see. Schedule command. Can we do this? No. Nah. Yeah, you see? String. Oh, we can actually do. We can do some link you magic. Mop. Good. Would be link mop. Apply. Select. So let's do this. What? Yeah, this. So we want select C goes to C to C name, and now we need to link string join. What? Aggregate. Aggregate. Next with current. Next. Nice. Right? Pull back commands. I'll do the string. No, let's do the name here. To do include cooldowns. That should be fine. Let's actually test it. So we will have empty response, right? Scheduled list. And we're having this. Oh, yeah, this is null pointer exception because commands are actually null. So yeah, we did this. And we do this and scheduled list. No elements in the source list, so does it have problems with this? They're just stupid, no? Oh my gosh. Okay. Leave schedule processor commands. Count equals to 0. Now pull back. Return. Pull back. No commands. Schedule. Right? That should be right. Schedule list. No command schedule. That's pretty much true. So yeah, this is working. We need to move this to do here. And we do this. And we do. Okay, now let's do add. If Rx length is less than 3, go back, usage, scheduled, add, scheduled, add, command, cooldown. Otherwise, scheduled command processor, add command rx1, rx2. Okay, yeah, we need to. We also need to make that a string, an integer, I mean. Int cooldown, int parse rx2, cooldown. Scheduled list, scheduled add. Yay, it's working. Scheduled add command, scheduled add command. It works. And now let's get a parse rower. Nice. Okay, try parse. And cooldown, out, cooldown, if this, and this, else, go back. Cool. Down. Down should be integer. So let's try this now. Scheduled at command cooldown. Nice. So let's now do this. Now we need to make a constructor for this, which will have this. Commands add. Oh yeah, we need also to check whether we have this command registered. So, which is successor commands? Yeah, we probably need pass command. Public static bool as command string C. For each chat command in command name. On each command in commands if command equals the name, return true. Otherwise return false, and it will probably want to convert this to thing. Yeah, I'm still not really used to this link, but yeah, it's true. Link is cool. So if Twitch is processor has command DevLog 1, no such command. We will return this as an returning error code or something. Yeah, but wait, right now there's no real way to determine whether the command is failed or something to collect some statistics or something. Currently we just have this string response, which is basically being the only result of the command. Well, we are not counting this extra site behaviors, like actually adding scheduled command. Okay, let me finish this. So if there is no such command, yeah, we'll probably add one more check right now. Let's do this, return. If cooldown is less than equals or less than 0. It's actually public private const and man cooldown 0. Just probably 0. Yeah, it's kinda just have this valid command, but actually. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit silent because my daughter is falling asleep. So. So let's check this. Now it's gonna be more interesting. We will be able to see the results. Okay. Okay. Scheduled add command. You see, immediately we have no such command, right? List, we do list, and we see nothing. What? Where's my response bot? we went really wrong. I don't really understand what happened right now. At Twitter 50. Scheduled list. Oh yeah, right. The thing is, we don't have the command Twitter, but we have the command !Twitter. But probably we don't want to be able to. We don't want to command substring 1. Now let's add this Twitter command. Scheduled at Twitter 50 scheduled list. Nice. Wait, we gotta actually do this the other way. Here, if command starts with this command that's better. Scheduled at Twitter 50 scheduled list. Nice. Scheduled commands. Scheduled at Twitter 50 scheduled list. Scheduled at Twitter 50 scheduled list. Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to allow duplicates like this, or do we? I think no. To deal with duplicates, ignore or right. Okay, I guess this is the point where we can push this stuff. We wrote some code. So, what do you do? Scheduled messages stop. Okay, back to business. Now we wanna to fix remove. Remove. We just do this. Schedule, come on, processor, remove arcs. Yeah. If arcs length is less than 2, then go back. Usage. Schedule to remove. And we return here. Yeah, let's actually leave this for readability. And now, how do we remove? Let's remove. Yeah, we probably want to add iterator. Oh no, we can do remove all. Commands, remove all, where C name equals command, right? We do want to do this private static string. Static string, how did we call it? Fix string. Return command starts with this, and return command. This, return command, else return, exclamation mark, else command. Command, go fix name command. Yeah, as another rule, if you use some piece of code more than once, you need to have Actually interesting how this will compile. I think this will actually be called a lot of times, once per each command, but for now it won't give us any performance, so we just will leave the code clean. Yeah, of course, this should. Will it remove list as list sharp remove all? Will it return the numbers of the items removed? Number of items removed. Nice, nice, nice. It means that we will be able to see whether we had it removed. That's cool. Okay, let's test now. Let's run a test. Scheduled add, scheduled list, scheduled add Twitter 50, scheduled list, scheduled remove, scheduled remove Twitter, scheduled list. Nice, it works. So now let's see what may happen here. What the hell is this song? Oh, I think that was even a song that was the Dirtsman. Okay, so now we need some method like contains string command, and it would be okay. Let's now test our link queue skills. Return commands should be any C goes with C name equals fix name command. Right? So this should be returning a string. Then no such command. Let's leave this. Nah, we don't need this. Deal with duplicates. We probably want to override. If contains command actually I want to do this. We want to fix so contains will fix this and it will fix just a bit clearer. Maybe it may be a bit misleading since I'm doing this once this no, that's a bad way. Or command fix command. No such command. Result. Result. Edit command. Oh. Yes, contains command. Placed command. Deal with command factory. Command factory. What do you mean by command? Hi, by the way. What do you mean with command? So, you mean like textual highlights of the stream or something? I don't really understand that. No, I mean what is commented as a business entity? What does it do? You don't have to write this code. And anyway, that's not even so sharp. Like what's the notification? I still don't understand what you are meaning. Okay, so let's stay to this and then think about. So, man, I still don't understand. Oh my gosh, you're still writing code. Tell me what command is in terms of what you're trying to tell. It's really weird. There's type of people which are actually talking with code, but that's not the way how it should work, in my opinion. As much as abstract, as much as close to actual stuff that code does, you talk, the most it makes sense. If only we're not talking about some really performance issues, there's no way we need to talk in code. Catch, not removed. Oh my god. What? Man. I still, so you've written like around 50 words, right? And I still have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah, you want to add command, you have commands, you have some description IDs, okay, some groups. And what does it do? Why do we need this? Please, speak in English, not code. I still don't have a clue what you're meaning. Anyway, thanks for coming here for feedback, but I'm really interested in what you actually meant by saying that. Okay. Yeah, link is cool. Link is cool. Okay, let's see whether we have processing all the cases where it may go wrong. So when we are removing command, it may either we have this command or we don't. If we're adding command, there might be no. Okay, so maybe when you're talking about command like this, you're talking about command like chat commands. Yeah, if you're talking about the ability to dynamically add commands, saving them, and this, yeah, I'm planning. Yeah, you're probably talking about commands. So about custom commands to be added. For now, I'm just thinking of basic functionality and kind of hard coding some of this stuff. But then, no, man, please stop doing that. Please stop. Yeah, I will be doing some custom command engine and probably rewrite most of the simplest command like Twitter, all the social stuff, all this hello, I don't know, which are basically responses, and probably automate the others, but I still don't know how exactly we are going to do this, because I really want to make it more customizable than other bots, and to be able to know what I'm actually, how I want to be doing this templates. I need to have as much as possible examples of the different commands. So right now we're just hard coding them like this. Okay, let's test. Let's not test. Man. You're tapping like you don't have sound. Like you're just watching the code and don't hear what I'm saying. It's kind of silly to talk like that without actually specifying what are you meaning. Well, that's, you're free to, since you're not being toxic or whatever, just feel free. I'm still reading your flow of mind, or how it's called. Okay, so now I need to call scheduled, let's schedule at Twitter, schedule list, oh, what? Why does it? Ah, yeah, surely, because I'm not using this pullback. Nice. Now it should work now. So let's test all the clauses we have. So add with Okay, we're still not processing. Override duplicates. And schedule to remove okay. Let's now go and let's now, yeah, we need to, oh, let's actually push. Let's actually push. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Probably we will finish all regarding scheduled commands and probably had a short break for me to eat, since I don't want to chew right in front of the camera. Okay, so common error cases for scheduled messages, scheduled remove. Okay, now we need to deal with duplicates. Can we replace this with if? Nice. And we need to add braces. No? Braces. Give me braces. My braces. Give me my braces. Oh my gosh. Stupid Sharper. Commands. Remove command. What it doesn't want to do with this inverted? Ah, yeah, inverted. Let's now test. Scheduled at Twitter 50, scheduled list, scheduled at Twitter 40, scheduled list. Nice. We probably want to include cooldowns. We don't want to do like really cool to string here. Return name plus string format. Name cooldown. Let's test this. Scheduled at Twitter 50. Scheduled list. wanna do next? We wanna. We wanna actually convert this to time span from seconds, cool down. Time span, time. If time, hours is like 0, else this. This time minutes, time seconds. I want to do this 3 time hours. Nah, it's for readability. No, that's not readability. Okay, for some reason radio is dead. I don't know. VLC is actually kind of laggy with this radio streams. Let me ask my friend. So we need to schedule and Twitter. Schedule list. Schedule list. Oh yeah, we need to process this as well. Scheduled and Twitter. One. Scheduled and Twitter. Oh yeah, ooh. How about this? What about actually, that's the coolest feature ever. Ooh, chat commands. Type of fixer and suggester. That's really cool. Yeah, we can do that. Adding the ability for bot to actually detecting typos. Like you were typing, you wanted to type Twitter, and you type Twitter, like this. Obviously, that you wanted to type Twitter. Why don't just tell parse it as a Twitter? How cool is this? And also unknown command. Maybe you meant yeah. And also if you're gonna write a command that's we weren't able to detect a typo, to route it to an actual command, we'll probably need to tell you, like, man, I don't know. Or probably we don't, I don't know. When there's no result, there's probably a reason for this. Should be. I will think about this. So, it's time to push. Time to push. Another. Once more. Push, 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 push. Let you see me pushing. Pushy, pushy. Pushy, pushy. So. Deal with scheduled messages. Message duplicates. Puller. Scheduled list. Duration. So guys, I think it's time to actually make this processor to process those stuff. Void update. Process scheduled messages. Reach scheduled message command. Scheduled from in. Scheduled command processor commands. Oh yeah. Lol. How did I think about this? We have var. Oh, so this is the only place where we iterate like this. Oh yeah, wait, we need to do this. We go here, we search users for this. Out of this group. Oh! That's nice. That's not a problem. When we're using vars, it's actually, it doesn't no more detect this usage. Well, I don't think that's a problem. It's much more readable now. So. If last usages. Oh. Scheduled. So basically, what are we doing here? We don't wanna. When on launch, we don't wanna just go and launch every command. As we get a new command, we just want to postpone it for one delay, one cooldown. probably we will need to do something with this to, if we have multiple. If we will multiple commands to the same cooldown, we wanna probably divide it in a way that we don't have like Twitter, Facebook. We want something like Twitter, Facebook. Obviously. I will still think how we are going to do that. If scheduled last usage is less than time plus scheduled cooldown. Actually, more identity here. Move braces. Yeah, we wanna do this like this. And here we actually DevLog. It says scheduled name, right? And we say that scheduled last usage and probably list here to time. Obviously this. Obviously should be this way. Oh yeah, and that's why we can do this. Scheduled at Twitter 10. Now we just wait. Yay! We have this processor. And we wait some more. Yay, it works. Right, that's static, chat command, get command, actually get, string command name, find the command, default. Okay, we probably need to Okay, where were we? Private void. Says shut command. String big, string args. Command field. Command process need args. And now we do this. Copy here. Process get scheduled name. Config your snick new string. And we do this here. Process cmd nick args. Yet. Actually, we don't want this here. We want it here. Chat command cd here. cd is no 10 backlog error. This should not happen. I really like this. This should not happen logs. Because if you see one, then you probably should check a lot of stuff. Because that means something really bad happened. Oh no, no. So let's test it now. Schedule, add Twitter. Schedule, remove Twitter. It works. Nice. Let's just, we need a way to store this. To do store schedule commands between sessions, or yeah, that's what it will. Probably should get used to this Visual Studio embedded Git client, but not today. Nice, nice. Scheduled, actual scheduled message processing. What I want to do now is to check the What we want to do now is to init this stuff. We want to close all of this, double twitch, ERC processor, make this public static void init method, and call it from start here. Schedule code processor init. Oh, we have start here. Okay. Oop. You're right over here. Oh my gosh, I almost killed my webcam. Oh, it's live. Everything's fine. Now we should go here and I think we just can store this stuff as a string in. We can store this as a string in player prefs, right? So we need this method string to prefs. Reach. Oh no, we can actually this. Command select C to C name to C cooldown aggregate. Current next current plus this plus next return. So what do? We actually concatenate oh, it's from the train. Aye. Nice song. Actually, that previous Eurovision was pretty nice, I think. At least better than the rest of the 10 years I watched. Oh my gosh, this Nightcore remakes are so fun. So when we adding this stuff, so here we need private const string scheduled refs key, which will be equal to scheduled commands. And we will be saving player prefs save. Oh, yeah. private static list scheduled command from prefs. We'll save layer prefs save set string prefs key layer prefs save layer void prefs get string prefs key. Default would be this string refs split with this string command. We should split with this, right? Yeah. And now for each string command in commands, let's call this CMDs. Let's call this CMD. Let's replace this with var. CMD CMD split with this. Props. If props length isn't equal to 2, that's scheduled. Schedule command schedule commands format, and we paste all the prefs, and we return this empty list. Otherwise, we do this. Equals to props 1 down in parse props 1. Okay. You actually replace this with replace this tried parse. Okay. If int try parse props 1 out down So if this happens, let's schedule commands again. insert return real list. List add new schedule command name well. Return list. Commands from press. Let's replace it with load and do save. And let's test. It should be working. Schedule list. If prefs is if string is more empty prefs return list. It's empty, that's fine. Schedule list. Scheduled ads, Twitter. Scheduled list. Okay, so now we stop the bot. Now launch the bot again. And we do schedule list. Nice. It works as intended. That's cool. Scheduled. Remove Twitter. Let's wait to work one time. Impression and now we stop the bot, now we'll launch the bot again, and we do schedule list, and it's right, of course. We need to replace it with this if place to if. Save. Scheduled. Scheduled. Okay, something weird happened. No element in the source list. Oh, that's what happened. If commands count equals to 0, and where string refs key want to convert this to this. Right. I still don't understand what happened here. Move Twitter, it answered no such command. Okay, scheduled list. Twitter should be here, right? We'll wait for one time to remove. Twitter. Schedule list. And I'll launch. Stop the bot. Relaunch the bot. Schedule list. Nice, it works. Okay, we need to do two more things with this. The one, we want to add a clear. So here we want to add if args 0 equals to clear. Call back schedule processor clear. Create method string clear. Commands. Clear. Save. Return. If commands count plus more than 0, then we'll do this. Return. Int count commands count commands that's the one that we wanted to do. The second here, call back, unknown. Okay, we just usage. Yeah. Argument. Args 0. Let's try this. Scheduled list. Scheduled list. Yes, scheduled. Add Twitter 50. Scheduled. Add Facebook 100. No, we don't have to. Add which 50. Scheduled clear. Nice. Oh yeah, we forgot to return here. Nice. I think let's check for to-dos. To-do. 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 Okay, let's remove to-dos from. Let's remove to-dos from there. And this stuff. Because to-dos. And let's push all this stuff. So first we wanted this. This. Clean up to-dos. We want it to be separate pushes, separate commits. Nice. Oh yeah, that's another two. Another clean up to do. And schedule clear. What? Scheduled clear and storing scheduled commands in player prefs. Nice. Okay, let's check our uptime. Do you know how we will check it? Of course you do, with the uptime command. Okay, that's nice. Okay guys, I guess that's the point where we end. We will go to Trello, we will guess this scheduled messages and boom. Drag and drop it to done list. We only completed one feature, but that's a really big feature, so I'm pretty happy with the result for today. Thank you for tuning in today, and I will shortly notify about when the next stream will be happening. So, good night guys.